Are y'all ready to rock with Ready or Not? Because I know I am. We back again to get started on some more content. Sorry for the delay, but thank you for the patience and steadily rocking with us. So today, I want to start off with some good positive news. And that's the new birth of my baby girl. And when I tell you it's an amazing experience, uh, being able to deliver your own child. How many men can say they, actually deliver their own child? Not the doctor's help, not no midwife's help. You legitimately giving birth to your child. So from now on, call me Mr. Doctor. You understand me? Dr. RC in the house. You understand? Call me that from now on. But just it was an amazing, exhausting, tiring, but it was also a blessed experience. But we got some great topics for y'all to come into today on this artist and music scene. And I'm gonna bring up some great people right now that I got. One of them you already seen, a familiar face, and then I got another dope Magnolia Sunshine that's gonna be coming in. And I'm gonna drop her in right now. Welcome, Magnolia Sunshine. What's up?
What's good?
What's
What's
good with it?
good,
How you
y'all?
feeling?
What's good? I'm feeling great. Today was amazing. I have no complaints. So yeah, I'm feeling real good. Happy to be here. Happy to be a part of this experience. So let's
Most
get it.
definitely. Most definitely.
Yeah.
Hey, Stereotype, what's up?
What's good? What's good, bro?
Hey man,
How
another
you,
beautiful day.
Magnolia?
Hey, stereotype.
How you doing?
I'm
Congrats on
good.
your baby girl, bro.
I
Yes,
appreciate it, man.
absolutely.
A blessing,
Appreciate it.
man. Uh, I ain't gonna lie, I didn't had a couple of them, but ain't nothing like this one. Ain't nothing like this one. I'm gonna tell you right now.
Yeah,
I,
this the
I ain't,
last
and this
one.
it. This it. I'm going to
That's
get
it.
still. I'm getting still. Call me
Last
Dr.
one.
Vasectomy.
Yeah.
Dr. Vasectomy.
Yeah, hey, all the way. I'm out of there. I'm at the rat race. Y'all can have it. I ain't got no more in me.
I ain't
Hey,
mad at it.
ain't mad
I
at
ain't
you.
got I ain't got no more in me. But hey, I want to thank y'all for coming on the podcast with me tonight.
Hmm.
Um, and I chose you guys specifically because I have a R&B soul with, and then I also have some hip hop rap with us. And I
Right.
chose you guys specifically because I wanted you guys to give the different perspective from the different worlds that you guys come from, right? From being the entrepreneurs, the hustlers, and just knowing how it is to go in and have to put yourself in the creative mind, right?
Hmm.
Mhm. Yes.
So, without further ado, I'm gonna hit y'all with the first one. Would you like? Would you say music is therapy for you guys when y'all actually went into the booth and started? And
Absolutely.
I'll start with
Yeah.
you.
Yeah,
Yeah. Go
music
ahead.
is definitely therapy. It always has been, even since I was young, like growing up in church. Um, it's always been therapy. I know for a fact, like music has definitely played a major role in my growth, and my healing, and just different aspects of my life. Definitely, um, it's definitely saved my life
Mm,
on a few different, occasions throughout my journey. So I would
okay.
say yes, it is definitely therapy. Absolutely.
Yeah, and I definitely agree. But it starts way before the booth, though.
Yeah.
Music is therapy from when you first sit down and start writing. You know, sometimes you start writing without the beat. Then when you get the beat, that's just a whole different therapy. Uh,
Mhm.
I started in the ninth grade, man. I used to be sitting in class, and instead of doing work, I'm sitting back there writing rhymes. That was like my pastime.
Yeah.
So it's all, and it definitely kept me out of trouble. It got me in some trouble, but it kept me out of a lot of trouble too. Because could have
Hmm.
took different paths, but since I had this dream of pursuing music, that I put a lot of focus into that. So yeah, to answer your question, it's definitely therapy.
Okay. So, like, what part helps when it comes to that music side of it? Like, is it the writing? Is it you actually being in a booth and the beat hit and you just like, oh no, this is the soul, right? Like, what part of the creative process is it that helps you guys to make it feel like therapy? Like you speaking not only to yourself, but to be able to project what self thought to others, right?
Definitely the writing. For me, it's the writing
Mhm.
because I write from. I always tell people I write from my heart. Like, I write my feelings. So that's putting on paper or whatever I'm writing it on. So that's before you get to the booth.
Mm.
I got a lot of stuff I wrote that I never even recorded. So it's like you're still just writing out. You're just writing feelings out.
Mhm.
Yeah.
I think. Mhm. I think
Yeah,
that's what.
I would agree.
Yeah, that's what they've gotten away from, though. I don't think they put feelings into it no more.
Yeah, no.
It's
It's
yeah.
definitely watered down for sure. In every genre, is definitely a lot of that has, that's like more prevalent nowadays. But
Mhm.
to piggyback on what he was saying, I would agree. Well, for me, I would say it's the whole experience for me. I mean, like he was stating, like it starts, before you're in the booth. Um, so from the writing, from the, creating the music in your head and then finding, you know, or creating the music or finding the perfect beat to like the whole experience of being in the booth and recording. So it's the whole thing is definitely therapy, the whole experience, and yeah, when you're a true artist and it's a passion, you
Mhm.
definitely write from your heart, so I definitely agree with that. I write I have so many songs that I have never recorded, you know,
Right.
Mhm.
but I've written from every song is written from my heart and it's written from an
Yeah.
experience that I've had, a real
Mhm.
experience that I've had or
Mhm.
real experiences that I've
Witness.
encountered, I've
Yeah.
seen. Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. I've
Yeah.
witnessed. So
Yeah.
yeah, you're writing realness, all real experiences.
Mhm.
And
And that
it helps because, that there's a mass of people out there that can relate. I'm certain that
Mhm.
can relate to the words that you're putting down.
Mhm.
Oh,
Mhm.
most definitely. From a consumer
Yeah.
side of it, it's definitely
Mhm.
facts. Because you might hear a dope beat, but then the words come on and you like, oh no, he talking about something. And, and
Yeah,
and I ain't
exactly.
talking about no mumble rap or
Right. Right.
just
Right.
or he just harmonizing on the chorus or something. Because I mean, most of the
Exactly.
time they just get a catchy chorus and that's the
Yeah.
song. Because everything else ain't even correlating to what he
The
actually
song.
talking about.
Exactly. Yes.
But just coming from a music perspective for you guys, I can see how it is because sometimes a person, it's just like going to church, right? Sometimes the pastor talking about something that's relating to you, and sometimes he not.
Mhm.
Right.
Mhm.
Exactly.
And when you come to like he look, you feel like, oh man, he talking to me. White, oh damn, he on my street.
Yeah.
Don't look this way.
Yeah.
Don't look this way.
Yeah.
And
Mhm.
it just
Mhm.
becomes that way at times. But let's kind of jump over to what's the downfall of music and what's the upside for you?
Okay.
Mm.
Hmm. Uh,
I
a
would. The
downside.
downfall would be people that benefit off the artist's work. To put it
Mm.
plainly, you know,
That
because the
don't
artist.
deserve it for
Yeah, it's
sure.
like Eight Ball said a long time ago. The artist pays the price,
Yeah.
and you got all the record execs, you got the CEOs, you got the everybody that's touches the album, and make money off of it, other than the artist, because
Yeah.
now those people have a certain amount of greed, and
Yeah.
the artist is just trying to, he's trying to he or she's trying to make a name for themselves or get their music heard or get out the hood, whatever they're trying to do. It's simple, but then it's over their head because somebody else is trying to. I'm trying to make $1 billion off of you. You know what I
Or
mean?
exactly.
And use you up and throw you away. So that's definitely the downfall.
Mhm.
Yep.
And you said the upside would be the people that have made it success. Made a success out of it and got out the hood or took care of their families and things like that. That's the upside to it
Yeah.
when you actually reach the dream.
Yep.
Okay. Okay.
And I would say that yeah, because usually the artists, in my experience, because I've done background for a lot of big names, like
Mhm.
most of the time, the artists are the last ones to get paid,
Right.
you know.
Especially if
And
they investing in it, right?
exactly, yeah. And another downfall I would say is like with this new, I don't know what you would call it, these new age artists that
Mhm.
are, like you said, the mumble rappers, these watered down artists that are really not talking about nothing, honestly.
Mhm. Mhm.
It's really unfortunate and a huge downfall, especially for our younger generations that are
Mhm.
coming up and listening to this crappy ass music. Excuse me, I don't
Mhm.
know if I can curse, but
No,
I,
you
I
this
only
good. You
crappy,
good. You good.
I
oh,
don't
okay,
call,
You
this
good.
this
I don't call
crappy
it music.
music.
I don't even call it
Exactly, this
music. Yeah.
crappy stuff, and
Over a
thinking
beat.
that is music. Exactly,
Yeah.
thinking
Yeah.
that is music,
Mhm.
and you got real talented young children that could really be some dope artists, and
Mhm.
then it's like, who are they? Who are they following? These really whack ass rappers and whack ass
Yeah.
artists,
Yeah.
you
For
know?
sure. For sure.
Well, because for one, they've already taken away the talent management, right?
Yeah,
Mhm.
You used to have the street team of talent management
Mm.
come through and groom, right?
Right.
And help these artists become true artists that want to be artists.
yes,
But now it's my homeboy, he done got on. So now Jimmy and Slim, I'm
Mhm.
putting them on
Mhm.
because I'm on, and they really not that talented.
Mm-mm.
But because we can get a
right,
bag from it, and I can get you a bag, I'm gonna still put you on. But you really not an artist,
right,
And I got the plug already. I already got the
exactly.
plug,
which
so
is
I'm just gonna
fine.
pull
Which is
you
fine.
in with me. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's why it's really true what they say. Like, it's not about
What you know is who
it's
you
not
know.
even about your talent no more. It's
Mhm.
about who you know. And if you got
Mhm.
the connections, and if they
Yeah.
gonna freaking
Yeah.
invest, if they feel like you got a gimmick and you gonna make them more rich,
Mhm.
they
Which
gonna definitely
I'm
go
not
with you.
hating. I'm not hating on
Right.
anybody that can help get a bag or put
Mhm.
on, they day ones to get the bag. But see, the problem is if the homie ain't really trying to be an artist, what good is? Yeah, you got a temporary bag, right?
Right.
You got a temporary bag, but no one's searching for you. You got the machine behind you.
Yeah.
It's like when Fetty Wap came out, he had a dope, he had the machine, and then after his little singles had dropped, and all the artists that was able to jump on the features with him used it. He just what he do? He slowly declined,
Yeah.
and then you no longer seen him on the scene like that. But when you actually got real artists that done the groundwork, got the fans and the support, they
Yeah.
can still survive without the machine,
Exactly.
and
Yeah,
that's the
they gonna
problem.
always be relevant.
Yeah,
They gonna
and
always
that's
be relevant.
go ahead, go ahead, go ahead. I'm listening.
Oh no, I was saying, yeah, exactly. I agree because they gonna always be relevant. Just like they can leave the scene for a while. Just like I can name a few. What Erica Badu, Lauren Hill, they was gone for a long time. Pop back on the scene, relevant, like they never left. You know what I'm saying? Because that's real artistry. They got real raw talent.
Real fan base
But
on top of that,
exactly in a real fan base. You're right.
because it's so many artists like if you go on to Apple Music, Spotify, YouTube Music, whichever your platform you decide to go on to, right?
Yeah.
If you go on to those things, it's so flooded and saturated with so many different artists now. Like you don't
Yes.
even know who to click on, who to listen to, and even if you do, you give them about 5 to 10 seconds. Like, nah, this ain't.
I was about to say, yep, about maybe less than that.
You see,
Maybe
like I
less
don't
than
even know if I
that.
even give them that because I might just see their cover art and just like, nah,
It's not for me. Exactly. A lot of times I go by the name too. Their stage name. I'm like, little bebop. Nah, I'm good. Like I'm straight.
Hey,
I'm good.
real talk though, because it's like you look like Method Man, Snoop Dogg, Master
Yeah,
P. Like everybody
Method
had
was
a
my
name
favorite.
that actually meant something and it hit different for you. You know what I'm
You
saying?
do,
And
like
I don't know.
when you hear
So
their names, even still, they're still relevant. Like you wanna
know what they
listen
doing.
to Method Man. Yeah, that's dope ass name.
Yeah.
Sound like he gonna have some good ass music. But
But we know they've already proven from being
yes,
a feature,
yeah,
to being a solo artist, and even
yeah,
being from after being a solo artist, even being from being in groups, right?
yep.
I know I didn't seen your body of work to know
Sorry,
well
y'all.
enough of what you good at, right?
Mm-hmm.
Most of these Boosie said it best. Oh, feature ass nigga. You know what I'm saying? Like you can't
Yeah.
even make an album without having to have features with you, right? You can't even do that. Most of these cats need features to survive. Like, okay, and I don't want to sound like the old hater or something because we saying this. It's just from an artist standpoint. Nobody's searching for French Montana.
No,
Not in my circle. I may
I'm
be
not.
wrong.
Not in my circle either.
I've never searched for his music. It's been pumped. It's been a push to me to have to hear it.
No.
If I've been on anything from the radio or something, they push me to have to hear his music. I'm not
Right.
searching for you.
Right, exactly.
I stereotype. Have you ever looked for French Montana music?
French Montana, I can't readily. I've heard his songs on the radio. I don't know right off, any names of them, but
My
you
point
know,
exactly. You just
yeah.
answered exactly what I'm saying. Like without even so many words, if you had to go and start leaning back and looking up, that let me know
Yeah,
of what I'm
but
saying. Like you got artists out here, you're not searching for them. Like if it wasn't for the machine and you having a big record label and them making sure your name is up front when we open up the app for the music, I wouldn't even know who you really is because I'm not looking for you. Nothing resonates
right.
about your music for me.
Mm-hmm.
If I'm in the mood for soul R&B, I know I can go down this list and I know at least about 5 to 10 people I can listen to.
Exactly, yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So,
Mm-hmm.
but so you say that the upside is more of the music and the downside is what?
Well, I said the downside would be, you got too many hands in the pot, and it's just
Right.
one artist, but you got 20 hands on his money, on his product.
Yeah.
Of course, whoever invested, they're supposed to get the investment back, But and the
Yeah.
upside would be people that actually, have made it successfully and gotten out, gotten out the hood and the music, got out of it whatever they were trying to get out of it.
Exactly, yeah.
But it's not many of them.
Yeah.
No, that's like the 1%. That's like the Kendrick, the Cole,
Right, right.
conscious music.
Right.
But see, and what people fail to realize is that's why you got Royce the 5'9",
Yep.
Kendrick Cole, Drake. He's a mixture, so he kind of
Yeah.
falls in different, lanes and era. You got people searching for Lil Wayne. Not to say we got to be stuck on one person because I like Kodak Black. I rock with Kodak. He got some good dope music, even though I don't like some of his personal actions.
Mm-hmm.
I love his music. He dope. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
He actually has substance when he's talking about something, and it make you think.
Mm-hmm.
You want somebody to have you engaged. You can have a dope beat all day long.
True.
But if you're not talking, that music is gonna be forever forgotten. The only thing gonna be remembered is the beat.
Yep.
Right.
For sure.
Because I can tell you how many times I'll put a beat on, like I'll put the song on, but I'm not listening to the artist. I'm listening to the beat because the beat resonates with me.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
Got a vibe to it.
Yep.
And what would you say? What was your closing statement for the upside and downside?
Me.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I was saying a downside would be our younger generations listening to all this watered down music and not really learning what real artistry and what being a real creative really means, because they're listening to all these watered down, artists, if you will. And then the upside, I would say is, what was I thinking? I guess it's considered an upside. I think it is fortunate nowadays, kind of fortunate, being able to create your own platform via social media and create a name for yourself via social media nowadays as an artist, because it wasn't that way back then. I feel like you had to know a lot more people, back then in order to get into the industry. But now, if you create a big name for yourself just by yourself, or a small group, your own little team, your friends or whatever that may be helping you, you can create your own, your own brand, create a really good name for yourself via social media, and then have those big companies or whatnot, record labels wanting to sign you and reach out to you because you've already created such a solid name for yourself on these different platforms.
Yeah, because you had to run to the radio station back then and try to hope that you
Right.
can get to one of the artists or somebody that was in marketing and something and get your CD to, and hope that they would put the cassette tape in
Exactly.
or CD in and listen to it and be like, oh no, he a dope. We got to get, let's go see if we can get,
Exactly.
pick him up.
Exactly.
You had to have talent.
True.
Your talent had to speak
for
for itself
itself.
back then. Yeah. Like that's how you got word of mouth. Yeah, this guy's dope.
Yeah.
Now it's just like, oh, here's somebody we could use and make us $1 million right quick, and
Fact.
True.
They come a dime a dozen though.
Real talk.
Yeah,
they definitely do, and that's why I say, at the end of the day, we love good music, but it's hard to find because we're trying to weed out from everybody thinking that just because, like how we have a podcast and we have a mic, everybody think they're an artist because you can put a beat in and not even really be an artistic person.
Oh my gosh. You could be, they be saying anything.
Yeah.
Oh
because
my
it
gosh.
sounds catchy. Because it sounds catchy.
Yeah, that's all it gotta be. It just gotta be catchy, and then you get it. Like it's going.
As long as you can rhyme cat with hat.
Oh my gosh! I just literally listened to an artist.
Trying to be a rapper.
Oh my gosh! I just listened to a new artist, and she got a huge following, and I'm like, I've never even heard of her. She just came across my YouTube screen, and then I listened to one of her songs, and I was like, what is this? Like, how is it even at 2 million views and all these likes, like almost the same amount of likes? And she literally was talking about nothing. She was just repeating herself, really about nothing. Though.
Paid promotion.
Yeah.
Paid promotion.
Much. Yeah.
I can get on the algorithm of TikTok. Pay for the the extra likes are to be put in front of people and be like, hey, what is this? And then you fall into the trap and you push that little button, and then you look at, oh man, they didn't hit me with the okie doke. Now that's a view. Out of there. You understand? Out of there.
2 million other people.
Yeah.
And you're never going back to it again.
Yeah.
Okay, let's keep it flowing though. Let me see. What do I want to do? What kind of creative space do you have to put yourself in to make dope music?
A lot of times, go ahead. You go
ahead. You sure?
Oh yeah, go ahead.
Okay. Well, it just depends. It depends on how I'm feeling, honestly. Sometimes I need to be alone. Sometimes I've needed to be outside, you know, to really get into my creative space mentally first, you know. Sometimes I needed to cry to allow my creative space, my creative, you know, uh, my creative flow to happen. um, Sometimes having like my girls around me helps. Having my sister around me, both of my sisters, because they're both artists as well.
Most
Having
definitely.
them around me. So it really just depends. It just depends on how I feel.
So it depends on. So what you're saying, it really just depends on what you're going through emotionally at the moment. Is what you're saying,
Most,
right?
yes, exactly.
Mm.
Yeah.
How I felt. How I woke up this morning, not feeling 100%. So I'm not
Mhm.
like that. And then I walked outside and I seen the birds and the bees and something, and then it just kind of put me in a different mind where I want to talk
That's
about it, type of thing, right?
true. Yeah.
Oh, okay, okay.
Yeah.
Talk to
Yeah.
me, stereotype. Give me some good info.
With me, a lot of times it's hearing a dope beat, man.
That
Sometimes just
too.
hearing a dope beat make me, it put ideas in my head. Or
Yeah.
sometimes without a beat, um, usually if I smoke some weed or something, I just that just put my, it relaxed me and put me in a certain state where I get these. I guess a melody might just pop in my head, but
Mhm.
that usually only happens when I'm smoking. But
Mm.
but
Hey, ain't nothing wrong. Hey,
Ain't
trees have
nothing wrong with
made
it.
some good music over the years,
yeah,
have it
yeah.
not?
Absolutely.
It ain't just been a double cup. I know that for a
Oh
fact.
yeah. Oh
Church.
Some
yeah.
of the dopest music too.
Yeah.
Shoot.
So other than that, man, it's hearing a dope beat, man, because there's a lot of guys on IG I follow that make beats, man. And a lot of times I'm scrolling and I hear him make. I stop. I play about 10 times if it's dope. You know what I mean? Like, man,
Yeah.
wish I had that beat. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? But yeah, with me, that's usually what happens.
Yeah.
That put me in the right, or being in the studio. Being around
Oh yeah.
other artists doing their thing. Hmm.
Yeah.
Most
Yeah.
definitely, most definitely.
Absolutely.
I think all of it, is okay. Because like I said, even with me, I might be in the truck riding down the road or something, and I hear a dope beat, and I'm starting to find myself freestyling over the rapper. You know
Yeah,
what I'm
yeah,
saying?
Exactly.
yeah,
Just
exactly,
cause, you know what I
exactly.
mean? Just
Yeah.
like, hey, and I'm in the creative mode right now, and I'm not even an artist. Just
Exactly.
cause the beat
Hmm.
dope.
Yep.
So I feel you. Okay, so what do y'all think about the Dallas music scene right now?
I'm just learning. I'm not really. I don't know much about it. So yeah.
Okay.
Man, I think Dallas music scene. It was on a uptick for a minute. Like it was like Dallas was about to blow. You know what I mean? To be honest, and you had certain artists. We lost one, Mo3.
Mm-hmm.
Mo3 had the city on fire though. Mo3 was a dope artist. You know what I mean? Like, and I
No, a
think I
true
think
artist though.
yeah, I think losing him definitely
Oh, I didn't
affected
know he was
Dallas. Yeah,
gone.
Hey,
yeah,
Hatred
I
in the
yeah.
just
city.
had. Well, he's not a friend anymore, but yeah, I just had someone who was a Dallas, who was from Fort Worth, introduced me to Mo. Is it Mo3 or Mo?
Hmm.
Yeah, Mo3. Mm-hmm.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, because you had
Literally just like 2 weeks ago.
Oh, so you
Yeah.
just really finding out about him?
Yeah, I'm just really learning about Dallas artists. Period. You
oh,
know,
okay.
I've been introduced to like the I don't know. I guess you could say like the music scene in Dallas, but like in person, like going to like different little intimate shows and stuff like that. But I don't really know any actual
Main
artists that
artist.
are known. Yeah. But yeah, I literally just learned about this artist literally like 2 weeks ago.
Well, I'm gonna ask for more on the LA side for you.
Okay, for sure.
That's gonna be more for you. We gonna reinvent for that for you specifically. But Dallas, what do you feel more like? After, because I know you said like Mo3 was a popping artist.
Yeah,
Definitely
it's
was
like
definitely.
ever since Mo3 passed, man, the music scene in Dallas just it done slowed down almost to a halt. You still got artists in Dallas that's doing their thing, and um, but I think he was about to set the city on fire for real, like on a level that Dallas had never seen a Dallas artist do. You know what I mean?
Wow.
Vince too, I think is an
Yeah,
understatement because I
he
think he
was
was
on the verge. I
already
told
there.
you it was
I
going
think he
like
was already there.
he was almost there. Like he was there, man. And so
Wow.
losing him that impacted the Dallas music scene in a negative way. And you still got some other artists around Dallas. They still doing their things. It's just that he was in a class by himself. You know what I mean? Like
What about Don Don? Have you ever heard of Don Don?
the name sound familiar, but I'm not familiar with his
Yeah,
music.
he was part of Mo3's camp too, though.
Okay, no, I don't know him then. I'm not familiar
Yeah,
with him.
I'm gonna have to put you on some of his music, man. He a little dope artist, man. He actually just got out like what 5 months ago.
Oh,
Uh,
okay.
and so that's why he kind of fell off the scene because like right after Mo3 had passed away, he had put a little, couple of little songs together
Hmm.
and they was popping. They had the city, buzzing, but he
Hmm.
ended up having to go sit down for a minute and finally got out like 5 months ago. So he
Right,
another
right,
dope
right.
artist. DeRoe bringing back Dallas music, Texas music.
Hmm.
You got a
Yes,
lot of
it.
dope artists that's out here bringing. You got youngsters out here from Fort Worth. Actually, they got a whole little thing going right now. So the youngsters they got something popping right now. I think we
Mm-hmm.
just kind of stuck like we're from a consumer standpoint. We're always behind the 8 ball because we're really not in those clubs, those scenes, what's really going
Right.
on all the time. So we're always stuck upon whatever that little class of artists that came out at that time.
Mm-hmm.
We're on them until we actually start seeing the new class come pop up. And then, like Rainwater was just talking about probably like a couple of days ago after the whole interview with Say Cheese and
Mm-hmm.
real life street stars. He was
Mm-hmm.
on a platform and he was talking about how when the dance music was popping in Dallas,
Mm-hmm.
he was like, y'all still are talking about DSR and this little whole new dance wave is getting ready to pop up and y'all late.
Right, right, right.
Then I got this whole Mo3 thing going on that's already buzzing in the streets. But by the time we see it on the internet or we start really getting the buzz from it, it was already
It's already
popping
done.
already a whole year ago.
Right,
Yeah,
right,
yeah.
exactly.
You see what I'm saying? So
Mm-hmm.
Dallas is buzzing. Is if anything, it's better than what it is ever been, but we just don't know it because we're not out there with them every day listening to it.
Okay,
Right.
we're
That's
not
not our
seeing
genre.
it. It's not on the radio. Yeah.
Yeah, and then you already know Dallas don't play Dallas music like that.
Mm-hmm.
If you in
Right.
Houston gonna support Houston more than Dallas is gonna support Dallas.
Oh yeah, that's one thing they do. They support their artists.
That's
Mhm.
interesting.
And from an LA
Mhm.
standpoint, who would you say is the up and coming? Who's popping out there? What's going on the music scene on that?
I don't know if it's really no new up and coming, but who I would say is popping right now, for me is Sir.
Mhm.
I don't know
Sir?
if y'all heard of him. Yes, Sir.
Spell
SIR, Sir.
Okay,
He's
I just
from
want to make
Inglewood.
you can't just go off of that because everybody got these
Yeah.
extravagant names.
Certain way they spell it.
I know he's spelling
R&B,
it all
hip hop.
unique. Yeah,
Uh,
no, it's SIR from Inglewood. He signed to TDE some years ago.
So he a part of the Kendrick camp.
Yeah, he signed to TDE some years ago. And
But he doing
Yeah.
rap or hip hop though.
he's like R&B hip hop because he sings and he does like rap, if you will. But he's not a rapper; he's a singer. Yeah, I actually grew up with him. But yeah, him, D Smoke, which is his older brother, and Davion.
Him, the one that was on the little TV, the Netflix thing that went with T.I.
Yeah, well, D Smoke is the one who was on the Netflix show with T.I. and
that's what I'm saying. Him.
Yes, and Sir is the youngest one. So it's three brothers. They're the Ferris boys. Yeah, they're actually my god brothers, but we ain't gonna get into that. But yeah, I would say they really them for me they popping right now. Sir had been, gone from the scene for a little while, and he just came back so hard. He just dropped his album, I think, last week. His new album last week. He got some really dope interviews on YouTube right now, just updating his fan base and explaining and really getting into like why he was gone from the music scene and how he overcame addiction and how he's been clean for a little over a year. And but the album is so hard. Like, they don't never fail to deliver. So right now, definitely, if you've not, if you've not listened to any of their music, definitely it is a must listen. Will not disappoint at all. Sir, D Smoke, Davion Ferris, those are all of their names.
Okay, that's West Coast.
Yeah, all Inglewood. They're all blood brothers.
Really?
Yeah, Sir is the baby, D Smoke is the middle, and Davion is the oldest. And yeah, their story is really dope. It really is. Okay. So yeah, definitely a must listen.
That's what's up.
Yeah.
I think we might have lost.
Yeah, we done lost Cuz. So
I think we might have lost him.
Oh my camera just got a lot more clear than.
He might got he might have I know it's lightning over here. My camera.
It is too over here. As soon as I came on live, it just poured down. But it kept booting me off of my phone. I kept trying to connect to the phone, and I was like, "Oh, it's probably this storm." I thought my internet and stuff was going to go out because it was not allowing me to stream on my phone.
Gotcha. I hope it says still recording. So because I don't, tell us a little bit about you though, like as far as in the music industry.
Oh, there you go.
Change cameras, man. Unfortunately, this lightning over here.
Gotcha.
Everything that I had set up, so y'all gonna have to deal with the webcam.
No problem. That's cool. You good.
I was asking her a little bit about herself because you said she dabbled in the music, so I was wondering, what exactly does she do?
Yeah, so I'm a singer. I'm a lyricist. I've done background, like I said, for a lot of years now. I take after my dad. He's the singer. Mom likes to think she can sing. She doesn't have a bad voice, but she's not a singer. She knows she's not a singer.
Not good as
But my dad, man, that dude's voice is timeless. Like every time I hear his voice is crazy. And he's sung he used to sing with a lot of artists too, like Gladys Knight. He used to do background for a lot of old dope artists back then.
Back when you had to be able to sing.
Yeah, exactly. When you had to have real pipes, real vocals. And so I've done background for a lot of artists. I just gave you 3.
For sure.
Yeah. What else? I keep saying I'm put music out. I have not put out my own music yet. I have so many songs that I could put out.
Right. So is it like R&B or?
It is definitely more on the R&B side. Some, I would say. I was deemed. So there was this app that came out some years back called Voicey. I'm not sure if you heard of it. It was big all over the US. And it was strictly for artists. You can go on there. There was thousands upon thousands of beats. You
Mhm.
can get on there and get really, really creative. So
Mm.
the app blew up a lot bigger than the creators imagined.
Right.
And a lot of us artists that was really active in creating a name for ourselves on there,
Mhm.
you
Mhm.
know, we started really creating a name for ourselves. So, like I said, I've always done background for a long time. I've always done background, many different stages. Most of the time, me, my twin sister, I'm my identical twin, and then our baby
Wow.
sister. Yeah, I'm my identical twin.
That's
So
what's
all
up.
three of us, we've always sung background together
Mhm.
for a number of artists. But yeah, I started really on that app. I really started to learn my voice and the style of music that I do. So on this app, I was given this title, Queen of Neo Trap,
Mm. Okay.
because yeah, I would say my type of music is my singing genre would be neo soul, and
Mhm.
then I am a lyricist as well. So
Okay. That's what's
yeah,
up.
yeah.
Mhm.
I do plan on putting music out this year. It's gotta happen. It's gotta happen.
Well, we're gonna have to
Yeah,
hear it
I did.
then. Look, we need to hear
Yeah,
it.
definitely want to hear some of your stuff too. And yes, we gonna
Hey, apologies,
gotta get that
y'all,
done
man,
on
at the
here,
end. Sorry,
huh?
because I'm so bad. I don't know.
Okay,
Echo, everything's going down over here, slowly but for surely.
I can hear it.
So
Is
I'm gonna have to edit the other part out. Yeah.
Mhm.
So I'm probably gonna get all this out from the part when you get ready to ask you about yourself, and then we'll have you.
it's
Yeah,
really lagging for me. I don't
it's
know
going down
if
for
you
that.
can hear me,
Yeah.
but it's really
Like the echo, internet, all the turnover.
I can't hear it.